What's up? It's Roy here. So today I have two very different wallet cases from the company Lupa Legacy. So these are for my iPhone 14 Pro, but they do make them for any of the iPhone 14 lineups. You can pick them up on Amazon. They're going to range around 22 bucks or so. They were kind enough to send these out for review. So definitely wanted to share this with y'all real quick. I typically don't use wallet cases a ton, but these are definitely some that I would definitely keep an eye out for if you are someone that gravitates towards wallet cases. So as far as the packaging goes here, as you can see, it's pretty simple, right? You got this really cool ridged black, matte black box, very shiny logo there, Lupa Legacy there. And then here on the back, there's a breakdown a little bit of what it is. So one, you have some contact information there. This one is the apogee in the color black, and as you can see there too. And then this one here is their Desert Sky wallet leather case as well. So the way to get it out is you just kind of lift up, pretty simple. And here is the case. So this is the Desert Sky leather case. I'm totally about to pull an Austin Evans thing here and smell it. Smells like leather, and I did that because I'm a huge fan of the smell of leather, so I had to do that. So there's the Desert Sky, and then let's get the apogee out. All right, and here is the apogee here. So as you can see, it's a black, kind of a harder shell, more simplified looking case that is also obviously a wallet case. So let's go ahead and focus on this one first here. So like I said, it's around 22 bucks. Has this little card in here that says you can scan it. So point the camera to the QR code if you wanted to. Maybe it takes you to their link on Amazon, but obviously I'll put my affiliate links down in the description. But when it comes down to it, guys, pretty simplified, right? You got a hard shell inside there that the phone's going up against. You got the LL Lupa Legacy branding there. We have 3 card slots here on this side here, and then branding as well there. Looks pretty decent. Closes pretty nicely. So it has a little weight to that, so it doesn't just feel like it's just going to flop down. And then you got a magnetic clasp that is very satisfying. Listen to that. So very strong connection there. Really cool stitching. It's a navy blue and tan color, which is actually pretty cool. They had a black version that had the same tan color, which I wanted, but it was out of stock, unfortunately. So hopefully maybe they'll send me that one, because if I ever did want to use a case like this, it'd be nice maybe if you're dressed up or something like that. Has that LL branding there as well. So let's go ahead and get this bad boy out and slap it in. Install couldn't be any easier. And there it is. So as you can see, you kind of have a little cutout there for the power button. And then if you did want to flip it around, you know, you got your cutout there for the volume up and down and your alert slider. Looking at the bottom here, we do have another opening for the lightning port and the speakers. And then at the top, we also have a cutout as well. You can kind of see that we do have some lips. Let me get that out of the way there. Have some lips a little bit. So if you did happen to, for whatever reason, leave it open like this and put it face down, you are at least going to get some sort of protection with your screen there. It is tempered glass friendly as well. I do have a tempered glass installed, so that is good. And then just to show you, if you did have it flipped open, this magnetic strap does clasp on to kind of keep that open, so that way it's not just dangling around, which I actually really like. And then that's the way it looks when it's closed. And there's the look of the back, which looks pretty good, right? You have the center cutout there for the Apple logo. Now, I always say this with cases that have a cutout where I can actually touch the phone. I do wish that there was some sort of like plastic film or something, maybe a tempered glass, that is protecting the Apple logo in the back of the phone, because it is exposed to getting scratched. And then with the camera bump cutout, it does look pretty good. It is nicely recessed in there with the lenses. So you're going to get some lens protection, with this case. And then just the cool stitching and everything with my space black. It just looks very good looking with that navy blue and tan there. And then that's kind of the look of it clasped shut. So not much to really show other than just this, right? Like, I mean, when it comes down to shaking, it's completely flat on the back. So there is no shaking, which is nice. Obviously, if you do it face down, it's not really shaking either, but obviously there's the strap here. That's the way it looks when it is closed, if you did care to see that at least. I'm not really going to waste too much time putting cards inside here because, as you can see, it does have some decent slots. I mean, just for fun, I guess. I do have 2 cards I can use here at least. So I have my debit card and a library card. So if I put that in there and that in there, you can see that, they hold in very nicely. They were very easy to slide in. So there wasn't like a crazy hard resistance, but they're stuck in there very nicely. So the way to get them out is just kind of go under and pull out. And yeah, they're pretty easy to do. So the next thing is the Magsafe test. So I'm going to just slap the Magsafe charger on there. You can see that it is Magsafe charging compatible, so no issues at all there. The magnets aren't extremely strong just due to the fact that there's no built-in magnets, so it will slide right off. It is a heavier case, obviously, since it is a wallet style case, so just keep that in mind if you are someone that likes to use accessories in your vehicle, because this probably isn't the case for you. So now let's go ahead and pop it out real quick. And so just to get it out, should be pretty straightforward. Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of pulling the corners there. Normally I do the bottom, but I'll just do that there. Let's get the cards out because we'll use that for the next test. So put that to the side and let's go ahead and pop in the Apogee case, or the phone in the Apogee case, excuse me. We'll slide out the Scan Me sticker. We've already done that QR code business, so we'll put that to the side. But then there is the Apogee case, and this is more of a traditional style case, obviously. You do have a thicker back right here where the cards slide in. So when you're holding it, you can definitely notice the thickness difference right there when you're holding the phone. Is it terrible? Absolutely not. But it's just something to point out if you like a more slimmer phone case. The sides are extremely grippy. It has this really nice kind of texturized grip on the sides, so it does feel pretty good. It does go away here at the bottom and the top. It's only on the sides, just to point out. We do have a nice power button that is raised, as you can see there. And then we do have some Lupa Legacy branding right there, so you can see that. And then at the bottom, we do have some nice cutouts for the lightning port and the speakers. And then of course, we got some raised volume up and down buttons with a rectangular cutout for the alert slider. And then that's kind of the look, looking at it there. And then you can see too that the lenses are recessed in there pretty nicely once again, so no issues at all. So now let's go ahead and do the wobble test real quick. So face down, completely flat, and back down. If you hit it on the sides and the bottom, no shaking. But since it does have kind of that lower bottom half being a little bit thicker, you are gonna get that kind of teeter-totter seesaw effect. You do have some raised lips though, which is nice. So definitely got some good lips on the front. The bumpers inside, or at least what's surrounding the phone, do have a protective kind of shock absorbing material, so that is going to help with drop protection. That's the look of the front, so you can kind of see it's not super thick or anything crazy. And then that's the look of the cutout for the speaker up top. So now let's go ahead and do the clicky button test real quick. So power button seems pretty good. Volume up and down. a lot more clickier than the power button. So 2 thumbs up. So yeah, I mean, the buttons are very tactile and responsive, so no issues at all there. So now let's go ahead, and before I put some cards in, I want to do a Magsafe test, because online it says that it is not Magsafe or Qi wireless charging compatible. So I am curious to see that if it does magically charge somehow through the case, and it's not. So that is a bummer, unfortunately. So, I mean, at the end of the day, if you're someone who doesn't really care about MagSafe charging, then obviously it's not going to be a big deal for you. You can just use your lightning cable and charge faster and more efficiently. But with the MagSafe, some people like it. But as you can see, there is nothing. So, and this is a wireless charger as well, not just a MagSafe charger. I mean, obviously all MagSafe chargers are wireless chargers, but the point is it's not charging it at all. So just something to think about if you're looking to invest in a wallet case. So got my cards here once again. So it does say that it can hold 1 card snugly, which putting it in, there was definitely some resistance as it was pushing in, but it holds in very nicely. It did say up to 3 cards, but on me right now I only have 2, and the 2 fit very well. But I really love this thumb slot here to just push it out, and as you can see, it is as easy as that to push those out. It says it's a patent pending design, but I will have to say or admit that so far that's the smoothest thumb slot that I've ever played around with when it comes to a wallet case. So definitely a feather in the cap for that. So yeah, so like I said, the only downside of this is no wireless charging, but in the hand, both of these cases feel decent. So I definitely think, you know, if you're looking at a wallet case, it just really boils down to your preference, right? Do you prefer more of a leather kind of folio style, or something that looks more traditional, but you're going to sacrifice the MagSafe and wireless charging capabilities? So just something to think about. So hit that like button, guys, if you liked the video. If you loved it, please subscribe, ring that notification bell for up-to-date content. So be safe, God bless, and we'll see you on the next one.